I joined IIT Bombay to pursue an MBA. और IIT Bombay में MBA के दौरान I got this internship at HUL. और HUL में I got a PPO and right now I'm working at HUL. So that is a bit about me. And HUL has made me live in N number of cities, Kolkata, Mumbai, and right now in Bangalore, in a span of less than 1 year.
Great. He's traveling a lot, by the way. ये तुम्हारी जो तुम्हारे सपने सोचते हैं ना लोग, मार्केटिंग के सपने, तो he's an epitome of marketing, which is HUL, which is lovely. Great, man. Thanks for coming back here again. Superb, yaar. Great. Shubham, small introduction would be helpful.
Sure. My name is Shubham and I am from Delhi. So I've completed my bachelor's in biotechnology. Post that, I've completed my MTech in the same field. Post that, I had 4 years of work experience before joining DMS IIT Delhi for my MBA. During my summer internship, I interned with McKinsey, and currently I'm placed with KPMG India working in the power sector consulting.
वाह यार, तो आईटी में मैकेंजी आनी शुरू होगी जब मैं यूट्यूब पे बोलता हूँ तो ये खड़े हैं सामने, बहुत ही बढ़िया यार. हाउ वाज मैकेंजी, कैसी मैकेंजी?
McKinsey, yeah, knowledge center.
Oh, lovely, good. How was it experience? Fun?
Yeah, it was good. It was great.
ग्रेट. तो भाई ये दोनों रोल मॉडल यहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं. इफ यू गाइस आर जॉइनिंग आईआईटी बॉम्बे आइडियली, जो ड्रीम जॉब डे 0 डे -1 क्या था भाई? डे 0 डे -1 व्हाट इज इट, शुभम?
So for me, it was the company came before the day process, so you can treat it day -1.
डे -1. ग्रेट. शुभम?
It was day one.
डे 1. ऑसम. ये अलग खुशी होती है, बता रहा हूँ तुम्हें. तो अभी इनसे सीख के जाओ, फिर अंदर नौकरी कैसे क्रैक करनी वो भी हम तुम्हें बताएंगे. वो ही नहीं आएगा तुम्हें बताने के लिए एचयूएल कैसे क्रैक करना है या मैकेंजी नॉलेज सेंटर कैसे करना है, शुभम को ही बुलाएंगे. बहुत बढ़िया. थैंक्स शुभम फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन मैन. थैंक यू सो मच. ओके, क्विक चेक एवरीवन ऑन द चैट. आई चेक विद यू. आज हम सब देखेंगे, वी कंबाइनिंग आईआईटी बॉम्बे आईआईटी दिल्ली बोथ टुडे. We'll speak about IIT Bombay first and then IIT Delhi in a minute, and then you guys can share your experiences. फर्स्ट राउंड अराउंड 7 to 8 minutes. इट्स गोइंग लाइव ऑन यूट्यूब एज वेल. तो मोइन सब नहीं बताना है, तो बाकी जो इंटरनल चीजें वो अपन गंदी बुरी बातें, तो और तुम भी कुछ गंदी बुरी बातें नहीं बोलोगे, वो अपन ऑफ कैमरा करेंगे. ठीक है भाई? दैट्स गोइंग टू बी द एजेंडा अक्रॉस IIM, ABC, IITs, SPJain, Bombay, दैट द वर्ल्ड. दैट्स व्हाट वी फॉलो. Superb, great. On the chat everyone, at what percentile you guys have got IIT calls? Just type in your percentile. पहले IIT Bombay वाले टाइप करो. Just type in IIT Bombay इतना percentile. And if you got the category, feel free to share your category as well. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, lovely. Everyone, fatafat on the chat. And if you have IIT Delhi as well, you guys can say IIT Delhi also and type in a percentile. Everyone, fatafat, jaldi. Okay, 99.32 GEM, both 99.12 EWS. Lovely. IIT Bombay 96.31. Okay, category. बहुत बढ़िया. Great. What else? Okay, IIT Bombay 85. Okay, category. बहुत बढ़िया. Lovely. What's next? Okay, lovely. Jeff 99.13, general engineer firm 99. Okay, good. 92.34, IIT Bombay SC, 87 percentile SC. Okay. IIT Delhi 98.63 percentile, IIT Delhi 95.3 OBC. Good. I want to see those नॉन इंजीनियर्स. बड़ा हल्ला किया आईआईटी बॉम्बे वालों ने, नॉन इंजीनियर्स को लेंगे, ये करेंगे वो करेंगे. तो वो नॉन इंजीनियर्स कोई लो पर्सनल पे आए किसी के कॉल? हम भी ऑन द चैट ऑल्सो एवरीवन. ओके. ओके. हाँ, कि नॉन इंजीनियर बहुत कम पे बोला था यार. तुम्हारी एडमिशन टीम तो बोल रही थी बहुत कम पे हम बुला लेंगे, ये है वो है. दिख तो नहीं रहे यहाँ पे. ठीक है. शुभम, तुम्हारे पे लोएस्ट कितना होगा नॉन इंजीनियर्स एट योर टाइम? डू यू रिमेम्बर?
Non-engineers, at my time, there was a different criteria for the admission.
Hmm.
So they used to give extra marks for someone who is from IIT or who is from engineering background. So
Yeah.
majority of my batchmates were engineers.
Hmm.
I remember somewhere around 93, 94 percentile would be the lowest at my time for a non-engineer.
ओके, गॉट इट. मोइन, तेरे टाइम पे वो नॉन इंजीनियर शुरू हो गया था?
नहीं, तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट ईयर वेयर दे आर टेकिंग नॉन इंजीनियर्स. तो अभी नॉन इंजीनियर को भी इंक्लूड कर दिया, तो द कट ऑफ्स वुड बी लाइक सोरिंग हाई. मेरे टाइम में इट वाज पीपल विद 4 years ऑफ बैचलर्स वर अलाउड. तो 4 और
Yeah.
मोर देन 4, देन उससे बीटेक कवर हो जाता है, बीआर कवर हो जाता है. बट मोस्टली इफ यू से इन अ बैच ऑफ 120, 119 आर बीटेक folks. During my time, at least this was the case. And the cutoffs, as far as I remember, for a fresher, I was at the lower end. I got into the college. I was the last third person to get into IIT Bombay. So I can assume it could be somewhere around 98.6 fresher के लिए at least. Work experience के लिए थोड़ा पीछे होगा, but 98.45 उतना ही होगा.
Okay, lovely.
For a general engineer male candidate at least.
Superb, yaar. Great. So how it works is you guys know the criteria and everything. All of you guys, YouTube family, 98.83 PWD, 76.85 personal category पे विमल बहुत बढ़िया. Great यार. So how it works is I'll just quickly pull the slides. ये कुछ criteria है. You guys know it all. कैसे कहाँ पे आया हुआ है IIT बॉम्बे का क्या है. First time they've officially counted like genuine non-engineers. 4 years वाला तो झोल है यार. बेचारा 3 साल की करके कुछ उसने और MTech किया हो, sorry masters किया हो, तब उसको लेते हैं. But this time is the first time when they're doing it. This is the RTI data as per the last few years as well. ST और PWD का एक बार चेक करना है. Last person to sitting inside IIT Delhi is this. General वाला, this could be a general engineer female plus work experience plus a non-engineer. This could be one. I'm just guessing out loud. सारे नंबर इसको मिलेंगे. So this is the last person sitting inside. Nevertheless, let's go to the experience. We'll talk about the placements as well. First of all, let's talk about the departments, yaar. Moin, let's start with you. यार IIT बॉम्बे में MBA, how is it? I know I always say मेरे घर के पीछे है, generally घर के पीछे है. So how is the department? How much you are intrigued or interlinked with that IIT Bombay BTech crowd? कितना closeness है उनके साथ? कितने functions, कितने fest together हो सकते हैं? वो सब मुझे बताओ.
ठीक है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो हमारे कॉलेज का स्कूल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट जो एमबीए का डिपार्टमेंट है दैट सिट्स राइट इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कॉन्वोकेशन हॉल. तो इट इज वेरी मच फर्स्टली इनसाइड द कैंपस एंड
Yeah.
रादर एट द सेंटर ऑफ द कैंपस. कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट के बाजू में मैनेजमेंट का डिपार्टमेंट है. और आई फील के जो भी आईआईटी लेवल के फेस्ट होते हैं, बी इट मोड इंडिगो, बी इट देयर टेक फेस्ट या कुछ भी, उस वो सारे होते हैं सॉम की बिल्डिंग में. मतलब सॉम की बिल्डिंग इज द मेन अट्रैक्शन ऑफ द एंटायर कॉलेज, यू कैन अज्यूम. और हाउ intertwined is our department with the rest of IIT, so I would say very intertwined. हमारे यहाँ से मतलब SOM से I participated in this. I was selected for inter IIT dramatics जो रुड़की में हो रहा था मेरे टाइम पे. तो हाँ, it is मतलब जो IIT का जो कल्चर है वो SOM में भी वो झलकता है. यहाँ पे एक्टिविटीज काफी सारी होती है. जो IIT लेवल की एक्टिविटीज होती है उसमें भी SOM वाले टेक एक्टिव पार्ट इन दैट. ऑल्सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दीज एक्टिविटीज जो क्लासेस होती हैं इसमें तो बीटेक फोक्स का सब्जेक्ट होता है माइनर्स इन मैनेजमेंट. तो उसमें यू विल फाइंड अ कपल ऑफ बीटेक फोक्स जिनके साथ हमारी क्लासेस होती हैं अराउंड मे बी इन अ बैच ऑफ 30, एक अ क्लास वेयर 30 पीपल आर फ्रॉम एमबीए एंड मे बी 4 to 5 वुड बी बीटेक थर्ड ईयर. तो क्लासेस भी कई बार साथ में होती हैं. तो
And what are
एकेडमिकली
people?
भी काफी इंटरट्विन्ड है और कल्चर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी काफी इंटरमिक्सिंग है.
बहुत ही बढ़िया और बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल कैंपस है. ऑफ कोर्स यू गेट द सेम हुडी एज IIT Bombay. लॉट ऑफ पीपल, people who could not make it to IIT. I gave a TED talk yesterday, so my starting pitch was life at number 2 because I could not make it to IIT. I studied in NIT. So a lot of people go to an IIT living that life of the campus, and Pawai being Pawai like number 1 and IIT for sure. Oh, crazy life. Of course, you got to be next to Hiranandani as well. In your free time, you can hop in to my house if you want. So it's a beautiful place in Bombay. And right in the center of the city. So when you have tough choice between choosing other colleges, अगर comparison करना हो, Moin, IIT Bombay versus this, what kind of colleges people have dropped for IIT Bombay at your in your batch, or what did you?
I think so. For me, I had only two tier 1 calls, IIT Bombay and MDI Gurgaon. I also had SPJain, but SPJain के पहले राउंड में ही मैं आउट हो गया था.
Oh.
MDI Gurgaon में I was a long wait list और IIT Bombay was the only tier 1 college that I had converted. But in my batchmate, I have seen freshers with a percentile of even more than 99.5.
Yeah.
क्योंकि बाकी IIM ABC में तो उनके कट ऑफ्स और ज़्यादा हाई थे. तो they choosing IIT Bombay and I have seen people choosing IIT Bombay over MDI Gurgaon. See, like these are मतलब ये एक बैंड में ही आते हैं colleges more or less. XLRI, IIT Bombay, MDI Gurgaon, even SPJain to an to some extent. तो
हाँ ज्यादा हो रहा है. हाँ ज्यादा हो रहा है अभी. हाँ.
अभी अगला मैं FMS बोलने वाला था बट अब SPJain पे रोक दिया. But then
हाँ.
obviously there would also be students जो IIT Bombay छोड़ करके MDI गुड़गांव XLRI गए होंगे.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
thing with IIT is कि हर इंजीनियर का अधूरा सपना होता है IIT. So that attracts engineers a lot towards IIT.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. So you will have accommodation IIT Bombay के अंदर मिलता है क्या? हाँ accommodation अंदर ही मिलता है ना मोहन?
Hostel.
Yeah.
The same hostel where BTech folks live.
where BTech folks is. You can live that life. Of course, it'll be like a little bit surrogatory life, but still you can live that life. You're gonna wear an IIT Bombay hoodie. तो मैं क्यों वो चीजें बता रहा हूँ? Because कई लोग ऐसे सोच के interviews नहीं जाते हैं. And competition wise, people who get through IIT because they're more or less like 98.5 to 99.xx percentile, and they have again choices. जिनका एक section थोड़ा कम रह गया या IIM का cut off clear नहीं हुआ, तो you'll see many 99%. Average of IIT Bombay, if you see the placement report, is really high. Same with IIT Delhi as well. We'll come to IIT Delhi also. IIT Delhi क्या scene है? But I've got sweet memories of IIT Bombay. Informals. I've been to Mood Indigo, SJMSOM में. There was a. I still remember our dance team when we danced there, and dramatics is like crazy. IIT Bombay dramatics is like super crazy. So I'm जवानी में मैं fashion show में modeling करता था NIT सूरतकल में. तो हमने copy किया था IIT Bombay का Mood Indigo में जो हो रहा था same to same गाना. And we walked in Suratkal and we won the prize as well because Inka is like Mood Indigo against next level. So that life is amazing. So I've got sweet memories. IIT Delhi also have got sweet memories, but let's listen to Shubham. Shubham, how's life यार? तुम्हारा कैसा है? तुम्हारा डिपार्टमेंट छोटा सा है IIT दिल्ली के अंदर, but what's your take?
Yeah, the only, I would say, the problem with the department, not exactly problem, but yeah, it's outside of the academic area.
Hmm.
So it's a separate building.
Hmm.
That's just the one negative point, I think, of IIT Delhi DMS.
Hmm.
Apart from that, everything what Moin mentioned works well with IIT Delhi as well.
Yeah.
You are, as a student of management department, you are eligible for tech fest, you are eligible for cultural fest. One of my batchmate is in Hindi Dramatic Society of IIT Delhi. He went for inter-IIT competitions. My juniors are in sports as well. One of them is in inter-IIT cricket team. One of them is in football team. Uh,
Nice.
some of them are in dramatic society. So yeah, culturally it's all intertwined. DMS has its own cultural fest as well. So apart from the IIT's cultural fest and tech fest, DMS also hosts its own cultural fest known as Parivartan. Uh,
Bro, I was a winner of Parivartan, which was used to be done by GIFT Society थी कोई पता नहीं वही है क्या अभी? It
no,
was.
cultural society अभी कराती है.
Oh, okay. No, Parivartan was a business fest हमारे time पे, and
Okay.
so I remember 8th day of SPJain Bombay. Me and my friend Vikas, we got in the top 5 in the list at IIT Bombay Festival. हमने वो जो पुराना काम किया हुआ था उसका ही छापा छापी करके रिस्क मैनेजमेंट का कुछ इवेंट था उसके अंदर पार्टिसिपेट किया. एंड हमने सोचा एयरपोर्ट पे खड़े थे यार, ये 8,000 की टिकट है. फर्स्ट प्राइज वाज 22,000, सेकंड वाज 16-15,000, थर्ड वाज 8,000. थर्ड तो आ ही जाएंगे, नो प्रॉफिट नो लॉस, सीवी पॉइंटर बनेगा. एंड आई रिमेंबर बुकिंग अ एयर डेकन. इट यूज्ड टू बी लो कॉस्ट एयरलाइन. आई एम
Mm-hmm.
15 years back. So I booked the ticket and my
Yeah.
first event was IIT Bombay long back. It was a lot of fun. Great यार, great. Super, thanks for that. Let's talk about the interview experiences. भाई पहले तुम convert करो, बाद में सोचेंगे IIT Bombay जाना है कि नहीं जाना. For sure. Great. How was your experience for Shubham? Moin, Moin, you want to start with? How was you? I'm going to take notes. How was your experience of IIT Bombay? And क्या क्या इनको preparation करना चाहिए? यार ये कुछ slides हैं, ये सब available data है. I've done a lot of hard work on that, work experience है वो. But highest package, etc. One big USP, which I don't consider a USP, but जिनको डर लगता है, is a very good small batch size. Okay. और lot of people who think यार companies तो सारी आ रही हैं, competition कम हो जाएगा, इसलिए I'm going to choose IIT Bombay or others. I am very confident with my stuff. मुझे ऐसा नहीं है कि छोटा बैच है because मुझे competition से डर लगता है. But again, it's a good thing for sure. Say PNG कैंपस में आ रही है, HUL कैंपस में आ रही है, तुम अगर IIM जाएगे तो 400 लोगों के साथ compete करना है और मोइन 150 लोगों से compete करके अंदर ले जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं कि मोइन होशियार नहीं है, मोइन बहुत होशियार है, but 150 भी नहीं, तेरे टाइम पे तो 130, 120 और
120.
120 odd people में से compete करके you guys can get the HUL. So same marketing companies are coming across. Huh? I have hired from IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi for General Electric, my own role. तो काटा था इन लोगों ने हमारा की बोल के कि आप डे जीरो है, सबको बोलते हैं डे जीरो. IIT बॉम्बे था वो. सो तो वो प्लेसमेंट कमेटी के नाटक होते हैं, बट वो हम बाद में बात करेंगे. बट नेवरदलेस, मोइन, हाउ वाज योर इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस यार एट IIT बॉम्बे?
तो मेरा टाइम तो कोविड एरा था, तो उसमें द इंटरव्यू वाज ऑनलाइन, बट द पैनलिस्ट वुड रिमेन मोर और लेस द सेम. जैसे इस बैच के जो पैनलिस्ट होंगे दे विल मोर और लेस बी द सेम. इन माय केस आई रिमेंबर देयर वर 3 पैनलिस्ट. उसमें one person was an alum, the other was a faculty of the management department, and one was a computer science faculty of IIT Bombay.
Hmm.
So, and this is something which they'll tell you beforehand. Okay, your panelist will have a faculty who will be of your department of engineering. So in that case, that made it very obvious कि मेरे से academics पे cross questions होंगे. But then the kind of questions that I was asked from my academics, BTech computer science, they were very, very basic level. मतलब it was like class 10th, 11th computer science वाले questions थे वो. Apart from that, since I was a fresher, so I was cross-questioned a lot on my internship. I was asked the business application of the project. I was asked if I could get one chance to improve my internship project. What change would I make? How would I improve it? And then so I had this internship in one of the startups. So I was asked a couple of details about the startup also, like the revenue streams they have, the kind of business model they have, all of that. Then I remember being asked some questions on economics, and those questions were a little crazy. मतलब थोड़े fact-based questions. They were asking me a couple of definitions, which I was not very prepared with. I prepared that right before the interview, क्योंकि हमारे में ऐसा था कि जो बंदा इंटरव्यू दे करके आता था ऑनलाइन जूम कॉल पे वो बताता था द क्वेश्चंस दैट वर आस्क्ड. So
Hmm.
so there were like 10 12 people for a day, and the guy who was among the first मेरे cohort में, he came back and told कि economics का ये पूछ रहे हैं. So at that time I googled and I studied those concepts then and there. Apart from that, I remember being questioned on my hobby. So I mentioned, my hobby was reading books. So I was asked to summarize the last book that I had read, which was at that time The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, I think. And then I was asked to ask what did I know about the author. So all in all, if I had to put it, it was like a perfect combination of first academics, second internship in the name of professional experience, third it also covered a bit of extracurriculars for me, and lastly it covered the point on hobbies. और जो basic question होते हैं why MBA, why IIT Bombay, they were also there.
सुपर लवली यार. एंड ये हमारा लास्ट ईयर का सेशन है, इसके अंदर भी मोइन होगा. सो सिंधु वाज देयर. ओ मोइन इज देयर. द मोइन हैज बीन हेल्पिंग हिज जूनियर्स. मोइन लोग पहचान जाते होंगे जब तू कैटकिंग के जूनियर्स जो आईडी बॉम्ब पढ़ रहे होंगे. यू मेट
Yes.
देम. या
Yeah, a few times.
ग्रेट यार, ग्रेट. सुपर. दिस इज आवर लास्ट ईयर बैच ऑफ सीनियर्स हु केम इन एंड हु हेल्प्ड इन द सीनियर्स. बहुत बढ़िया यार, ग्रेट. सो लवली, व्हाई आईआईटी बॉम्बे भी क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं. ब्रिलियंट. ओके, ठीक है. आई वांट टू टॉक लिटिल बिट अबाउट a little bit about details about that, but we'll cover that up. Great. For our 30 seconds, and then, Acha, YouTube family, we're going to shut it off right now. So do it in the like button, then you guys can get off for sure. And thank you so much for joining in. You guys are amazing. और कैट 25 जनता, तुम लोगों को भी एक एक मैसेज देंगे. रोहित, यशिका एंड में थोड़ा उनको मोटिवेट करके जाएंगे. जो 25 वाले बेचारे अभी जल्दी से सुन रहे हैं, उनको कमेंट में बताएंगे. हाँ भाई, ठीक है. लवली. Why IIT Bombay also is going to be asked. Great. Shubham, you want to go quickly and share about your experience about IIT Delhi?
Sure. So my interview start with the very, very basic question. Tell me about yourself.
अच्छा,
And
सॉरी यार, प्रोफाइल बताएगा थोड़ा सा.
yeah, the panelist profile.
नहीं, योर प्रोफाइल.
Okay. My BTech and MTech is in biotechnology. My MTech is from IIT Kharagpur and BTech is from MIT University. Then I have 4 years of work experience, wherein for around 3.5 years I was with a pharmaceutical company, and then for another half year I was with a market research firm.
Great, let's go.
So my interview had two panelists. One of them was an alumni, and the other was the department professor. The very first question was, tell me about yourself. And then there was no cross questioning on that. But since I had almost 3.5 years of work age during my interview, they asked me basically leadership trait and behavioral questions. The questions were like, who was your role model for the complete tenure of your work? And then why is such a role model? And they started cross questioning on that. Like, if he had done any unethical work, so would he be considered as a role model? What would be your reaction? How would you sort of solve that particular situation? How would you interact with that particular person? So these were some questions. Apart from that, they also asked me some situation-based questions, like describe any situation in which you faced any uh, there was a thoughts difference between you and your teammate. What was your approach? How that particular problem was resolved? And it all came through the STAR framework that I followed. What was the situation? What was the task related to that? How I resolved that? How I came about the solution? So these were the major questions. Apart from that, towards the end, they did ask me about why MBA, why IIT Delhi, and uh, nothing else majorly. These were basically the leadership trait question and behavioral questions that were asked to me. More or less, somewhere around 10 minutes was the interview.
Got it, yeah. Got it. Awesome, awesome. Just now, moving it forward, we'll take your Q&A as well, yaar. We'll talk about life at IIT Delhi, and we'll also talk about life at IIT Bombay, because it could be helpful for why IIT Bombay question. You guys can clearly see always in all the IITs, they're going to ask you like why this question, because they were smaller batch size. They genuinely need those people who they love. And it's like a make or break for sure. अगर तुम convince नहीं कर पाए IIT Bombay over MDA Gurgaon, या IIT Bombay over IIM Bombay, IIT Bombay over IFT, IIT Bombay over any of the new IIMs, because ये category के अंदर लोगों के calls होते हैं, right? And they understand this very well. Looking at a profile, like now you can also guess it, right? कौन सी तुम्हारी calls आई होंगी. They may not have your data, like exactly number of calls. IIMs do definitely have. तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ध्यान से. We'll talk about life at IIT. Okay, lovely. Let me just say a goodbye to folks as well. All right, YouTube family, thank you so much for joining in. You guys are amazing. Stream को like पक्का करके जाएगा. और मुझे comment करके बताइए at what percentile you guys have got IIT Bombay and IIT Delhi call, because we're going to talk some internal stuff now. Thank you. Great. हाँ भाई. Any questions यार? Feel free to ask anything right now. कुछ भी आपके दिमाग में हो तो पूछ सकते हो. Feel free.
Sir, before that, I